One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control. With Pat.
He's going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You
really focused on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO is complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Fakes to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The play action fake. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Little. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal. You can't. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in. It's Little. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Snagged out of the air. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Little. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Trying to barge in. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Etienne. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Illinois right back to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Short throw to the sideline. Complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got a little space. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
It's now second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
At halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's
going over the top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Looking downfield is Etienne. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right now.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's got him. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive,
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
they're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the one that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. Turns on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season's outs, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.